Okay, so let's do some chart reading for June 27th, Thursday, and find the best places to enter the trade for a low risk, high reward opportunity. Here we are starting at 9:30 to 4 p.m. and let's replay this as it happens in a 5-minute bar. Okay, so there we are, June 27th. If you jumped on in the first few minutes of the trading day, it's certainly not a market reading exercise here. This is strictly a guess. The market, yes, it did go up 4 points, followed by a quick move down 4 points in the next 5 minutes, followed by another 4-point move to the positive side. Nothing to be gleaned here except the bulls and the bears are fighting it out. We're not in the market at this point unless we're just taking a guess, and I'd rather restrict my guesses to a Monday morning move to the positive side, which is usually a higher probability. This was a Thursday, and so the stochastics were telling us basically nothing, and just watching the first 15 minutes of trade, you learn that there was action on both sides, buyers and sellers. Then the market floated up another few points, and then look what happened here at 9:55. At 9:55, this candle forms, and if you notice, this is a piercing pattern. It opens above the close of the previous 5-minute candle. See, it's not much. It's only, I think, one tick, but it's above the close of the previous candle. We have prices rising a bit, but then the bears take over and form this piercing pattern. And this would have been a point to jump on a trade. And you could have ridden it down for the next 5 minutes, picked up a couple of points. If you waited for the next 5 minutes and it reversed, you could have picked up another half a point to a point. But this would have been a nice 2.5 point move if you caught it, if you caught this piercing pattern forming. That would have been the play of the morning as far as low risk, high probability trades. The rest of the day, and typically I don't advocate trading past, say 11 a.m. until about 2:30, 3 o'clock. For the rest of the day, if you stayed at your screen, you'll notice a bottom forming here at 29.23. And this would have been a pretty good opportunity to take a trade to the positive side, particularly since it corresponds with an oversold stochastic. And this would have been a nice trade if you didn't get shaken off here with this next 5-minute candle. But as you can see, you had an expectation of a bottom at 29.23. So if it overshot that by a little bit, and it did, just maybe one tick, wouldn't have been a reason to hop off. You have to give the market some leeway. And over the next, half hour or so, you could have picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 points, which would have been a very, very nice reward for you if you recognize this bottom forming in conjunction with the stochastics. That would have been a nice patient observation that would have made you some money. But if you weren't trading here, this would have been the move in the morning, and then coming back in the afternoon, somewhere around 2:30, 3 o'clock, at 2:30 we see this candle forming, this reverse hammer, and look, it formed where the price topped out at 29.33 and a half, just where these 4 5-minute candles topped out, and this would have been a pretty good low-risk trade to the downside, and you could have picked up several points here and gotten off. Well, this candle might have knocked you out, this candle might have knocked you out, but certainly this doji was the giveaway. But basically, if you were on the trade here at 29.32 or thereabouts, and you wrote it down to where the stochastics were telling you that the party might be over here, you could have picked up a solid 3 points, and that would have been a nice trade as well. Anyway, that's chart reading for Thursday, June 27th, and I'll see you in my next video. Remember, chart reading is the key to making money in the market. Don't overtrade. If you're wrong, get out right away. You'll lose a couple of ticks, and that's it. But wait for the opportunities, the formations to signal a good place to jump on, and you should be rewarded with good profits and consistent profits. Anyway, see you in the next video.